and I'm gonna follow your lead for this one.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oops. See. Yep. I'm already tapping my mic. uh,
Okay, let's go ahead and start. Welcome to the Kyoudai Ai podcast. I am your
my name.
host, superjollymac. Joining me is DonTheVan. I wasn't sure about
Hi.
your Twitter X name or whatever. Do you have it?
I don't actually. I don't have. I don't have X. I probably should make one, but yeah.
So let's forget the DTV.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not worry about that
We'll go ahead and
one.
remove it in post.
Yeah. I mean, I have. I mean, I have my YouTube, which is at DonTheVan, but yeah.
So for now, we will go ahead and do it that way. Uh, so Kyoudai podcast. This is where myself and DonTheVan, brothers in arms as it would be, get together every week, hopefully, and chat about whatever we would like. Mostly what we're watching, what we're playing. What's the look for?
Nothing. Nothing. It's
All right.
mostly what we're watching.
Yeah. So it's what we're watching, what we're listening to. It's chill. It's a chill hangout, and at the end, we
Yeah.
want to go over what I would like, which is mostly this thing called Tokusatsu. What is it? Yeah, it's called Toku, which is basically a live action anime. We'll get to it at the end, but let's start off with let's talk about who I am. So I am Super Jolly Mac. You've seen a couple of my videos, hopefully, if you're on my channel. I did a little Gatebox video. She's over here in the corner, off, so she doesn't get on anyone's nerves by chatting while we are trying to have our little conversation. So I did that and some other random videos, and now we're gonna try to do this so I can hang out with my brother in arm, as it is, and chat to everyone weekly. Let's see. I've been watching. I'm basically into any nerd culture you may know of, at least a little bit. Maybe I don't go too in depth, but I play a lot of video games. I watch anime, movies, comics. I do board games. What else is there? D&D. I have it. A couple of D&D characters that I run.
I'm jealous, actually. I'm very jealous.
That was actually on my list of things to ask you about your. Let's start with there. Oh no, no. Let's do the self introduction. Go ahead.
Yeah. Uh, hey everybody, I'm Don. Um, the Van, if you will. I am super Jolly Mac's youngest brother, and yeah, I am into the nerdy stuff too. I like anime. I like games. I like reading. Uh, Funny enough, I have my books right here. Haha, look at that. Wheel of Time. Anyways, yeah. So I like D&D too, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. But um, I have my games behind me and everything like that. Well, some of them, and yeah, I have a channel where I play games and live stream sometimes playing games. Um, I did make a book channel, but we're not gonna talk about that. I might bring it back. I might not. I'll let you guys know. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I'm glad we're gonna have this time to talk on a weekly basis about stuff we like to do.
Finally, because this has been in the works for what, years now?
Yeah, it's been like 30 years. Yeah,
Not 30. You wouldn't
it's
even
been
be
30
around
years.
at that point. But
Yeah,
it's been one of those things building in the background. Unfortunately, life got in the way, or fortunately, life got in the way. But we should be able to get. Hopefully, this will be a consistent thing and we can keep it going. I know it's a lot to ask, but I think we got it in us.
Yeah,
So
I
how I
mean,
want Oh no, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say like meeting up once a week. That's fine. That's doable. That's doable.
And I have to admit this has two ulterior motives for myself. And A, I get to talk to my brother weekly at this point, and B, hopefully I get to introduce him to Toku and get him as into the Kamen Rider Sentai universe as I am. So
Yeah.
let's just put it out there. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. I know we're gonna talk about it later, but I did not know that's what it's called. Somebody just asked me earlier today, like what we were gonna talk about, and I said, "Well, live action Japanese anime show." Sounds like I don't know what it's called,
Yeah, it's
but
Tokusatsu,
all right,
but we'll get there.
Tokusatsu.
So let's start
Okay.
with in the future, I'll probably have some images that are going by. But for now, let's just give a chat of what we're starting with. So let's start with music. So you've been listening to anything cool lately or
Oh
new?
man. Ooh. Okay. See, this is why I'm not using my phone as a camera, cause I. So normally I listen to
Backups,
like I've been
buddy.
listening to a lot of reggaeton. Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, reggaeton. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I've been
Are you
listening to
doing
a
the
lot of
dancing?
reggaeton. No, no, no. I listen to it at the gym. Like I listen to it while I'm driving from work and then at the gym. So it's been really nice. I I know De Legato. He just put out a new album, and I actually kind of like it. It was pretty nice. It was different in my opinion. So if you are into reggaeton, listen to the De Legato Daylight album. It's I don't know if you can see that. It's that I don't know if it's lining up. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, just search what I said.
Mm, okay.
But yeah, and then I just get random like dance songs because I like Afro house and deep house and all of that. So just random songs here and there. Um, but no, outside of that, I haven't really been keeping up with anything. I listened to Tory Lane's album, and then I know that I haven't been keeping up with it, but I know what's his name, Joey, Joey Badass. I know he's like in a beef with like some West Coast rappers, so that's happening.
I have not been keeping up with that at all.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I
So that
kept up with the Kendrick thing.
I mean, I honestly think that's still going on, but I feel like they're both like petty. Like both of them are like super petty. So this is gonna keep going on. Okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I listened to Drake's In Parties album. I did. It
How was
was
that?
really
I
good.
didn't. I didn't.
I liked it. Like it's gonna take a couple listens, but I like it. It grows on you. It's like a you gotta listen to it at night. You gotta take a night drive and just kind of just let it sink in and absorb into the atmosphere. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. So this is the the whole Kendrick and Drake thing was going on, and I remember around Thanksgiving we were in the car, and you were like, "Yo, Kendrick just dropped," and I was
Yeah.
like, "For real?" He was like, "Yeah, you should put it on." I was like, "No, we were going to the grocery store, and
Yeah.
for Kendrick's albums, usually I sit down and I have to like listen. So I was like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna do that. I have to sit down and give it the time it deserves. So we will not be listening to this until I get home. And then when I finally listened to it, I was like, I could have I could have listened to this in the car.
I told you. I was like, yeah, you could have, but
Which
I
isn't
didn't
a
have a
slight.
process.
It's just like a different vibe. It's not
Yeah.
like the Kendrick the last couple
It's
albums.
it's not like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers or
Yeah.
To Pimp a Butterfly. It's more. I would say it's more like Damn, if anything. But even that one, you've got to kind of listen to it, like sit down.
I would
But
maybe
it's
give
more.
you, yeah, it's more what?
Yeah, it's more like that. It's I was gonna say the first album, Good Kid, Mad City, but you gotta listen. I feel like all his albums, you gotta sit down and listen to it. But as
Yeah.
far as like vibes and like replayability and
I
how
would. This is not his album, but I would put this with the Black Panther album, the first one.
mm,
This kind of has those vibes to me,
I
or
ain't mad at that.
GNX has kind of those vibes.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. It's because Scissors on it.
Nah.
It's because of the songs with Scissors. I promise
Songs
you.
with SZA. Yo, I dropped my jaw when Luther played. It was like,
Yeah.
no. At first, it was like, once it starts, I don't know. Maybe we should just sit down. That'll have to be a video. We'll just have to sit down and listen to GNX. But once it starts,
Yeah.
it has this nice melody. And I'm like, okay, I can vibe with this. And then Luther Vandross comes on. And I'm like, oh no. You have got to be kidding me. And I'm vibing with it. And then SZA comes in. And I'm like, nope.
It works though.
No,
It does.
it works. It's one of those perfect songs. It just hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I could
It's
listen
like
to Luther on and on.
yeah. Yeah. He's classic. Classic. Heck yeah, I agree. That could be like a bonus episode. We'll do like an album listening party.
Actually, I think I bought the album somewhere around here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like vinyl or a CD?
You know me, man.
Yeah. Okay, vinyl. I still need to get a vinyl player. I still need to get one.
Well, I mean, I don't have the best one. It's got to be somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. It's probably not up there.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't explain, but this is Snack Bar Valhalla. It's an izakaya that I own.
It's pretty nice. When I like go in there, I feel like I'm Naruto a little bit, like the ramen bowls and like just sitting in.
If you've never been to an izakaya, it's kind of a Japanese bar, but it's if you were to go into someone's house. It depends on which kind you go to. You have chain ones that are just like a normal pub or a normal like corner bar, and then you have some that are just like you walked into somebody's house and you're hanging out. So that's the vibe that I'm going for.
Walking into somebody's house and hanging out.
Yeah, pretty much. So
I mean, I feel like you captured that vibe perfectly.
Yeah.
Actually, which is
so
impressive.
let's get to my listening. My goal was to have this under an hour, and we're probably already going to go past that.
We're at 15 minutes. You got it.
Maybe next week we can go over like I don't know if you have your replay from 2024, but I can pull up mine and we can go over that. But for now, we can just hit up some of the stuff I've been listening to lately.
Yeah.
Vondi is big on mine. Look, I have a lot of Japanese artists. Some of them are from anime and stuff, but I also have a lot of hip hop music on here. I like rock, soft rock. So lately, it's been like a lot of Vondi. Tokyo Flash is the one I've been on lately. What else is on here? Creepy Nuts. Doppelganger is kind of growing on me. DonTheVan is like the banger though. What else is on here? Kendrick's on here. GID. Pretender, Official Hige. Let's see. Work. Oh, Work is good. Sheena Ringo. This will have to be a topic for a future episode, but there are some. I say OGs, but they're not really OGs. They're from the J-pop sphere that are coming back. Sheena Ringo is one. There's another one that did a opening for what is it? Black Clover. What's her name? She used to be big around the time that. What is it? Her and Hitaru Utada. Are you still there? Otada. She does
I
the.
don't know who that is.
You don't know.
Talking about
You know who she is.
the Simple and Clean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know
So
who that is.
she and another J-pop star was kind of like the Britney and the Christina of that era,
I can
and
see that.
the Christina of that era came back. I forgot her name. What's her name? But she's
I was,
a vibe, and she's
I
coming
don't know.
back too. There's a bunch of older artists that are coming back.
You
Let's see
gotta
what
write
else
it
is up
down.
there.
You gotta write it down. And
I'll write
put
it
it.
down.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
lately,
I was trying to search. I was trying to search the people you were saying.
Vondi is pretty big. I like his vibe, and he does a lot of
Okay.
anime stuff as well. I forget who else. I'll have to show my recap, but Rosalia, yeah,
Yeah, I
she's got
like
a
her.
couple of songs that I really like.
Yeah.
Yasobi, of course. Who else? Schoolboy Q. I've been going
Really?
back to some classic stuff. Yeah,
Really? Schoolboy.
yeah.
What?
I
I have
mean, I
not.
don't like all
I
of his
haven't.
stuff, but I like. There's a high number of his songs that I like.
I haven't heard him in like a long time. I thought you meant like he put something new out.
No, 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 no. I haven't been listening to new
Okay.
stuff.
I was like, hey, I had no idea.
Yeah,
I was like, it's a Renaissance time coming up.
no, I'm too old for that.
For
But we
new
can come
for
back.
school like you?
What's that?
You're too old for like new schoolboy?
No, 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 no. I'm too old to be looking. Well, here's the thing. I like so much music
Mm-hmm.
that it's hard for. Like, I have to put aside time to actually go and look for new music
Mm-hmm.
because I already have a whole lot of music that I like, and I'll go back to that. And
Yeah.
then every once in a while, I'll get a urge to go out and look for music, and then it'll have to be, hey, I'm looking for Japanese music, or I'm looking
Yeah.
for rock music, or I'm looking for hip hop, or I'm looking for like strictly rap. It's what am I looking for at that time? So
I
I'll
agree.
be off on Japanese for a while, and then every once in a while it'll be like, all right, I haven't listened to Japanese in a while. Who's putting out new stuff?
I agree. I agree. I'm the same way.
Yeah. So anyway,
Right.
let's move on because
Yeah.
this is gonna be forever. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long one.
So I wanted to go over music, like what we were watching, and then let's go over the Toku for this week, and then next week we can go in depth on a couple other things. So for watching, what have you been watching lately?
I have been watching Naruto. I literally starting from the first episode
Whoa,
and going on. Yeah.
like the old one?
Yeah, original. Yeah, all the way back when the trio, the team got together, and the rookie team with Kakashi, the Chunin exams, all of that. Yep, it's been great. I've been watching all the filler episodes and all of that. It's been great.
Oh no, I couldn't do that. I could go back and watch it again because I don't think I actually completed it,
Yeah.
but I would not do the filler. You're watching
Hey
the
man.
filler too?
Yeah.
Bro.
They're
Bro.
not that bad. I
Bro.
think if it's something that I'm just like, all right, I don't care. I'll probably skip it. Like I'll start it and at least give it a chance. But if it's like, all right, I don't want to watch this, then I'll skip it. But I haven't skipped a single episode, so and
Okay.
I'm already at like 120, 122, I think, episode 122.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been pretty nice. I'm getting to the juicy parts now. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. If anybody knows the episode count, you know what episode is coming up, and I'm excited to rewatch it.
What? What's on 122? Let me look it up. What is it? Not
It's
even
like I think it's
122?
125 or 126, like the episodes that I'm talking about. It's like a string of episodes where certain character development happens.
Okay, okay. So this is the end of the exam?
No,
No?
this is past the exam. This is I don't want to spoil anything if anybody hasn't seen it. I mean, it's Naruto, so I feel like most people have seen it, but I feel like at this point You should have seen it. But this is the, they're chasing down the 4 sound ninjas.
Oh, okay.
And, yep.
All right. I'm with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
Yeah. So I'm at the end of that part, Yeah.
Did you ever get into Boruto?
No.
No?
No, but I think I might watch it like after I finish this because I never watched what's it, Shippuden? I never watched that. Yeah.
Shippuden?
I know. I heard that was really good. I heard it was really good. Yeah, I haven't watched it. No.
Yo, my man's going back to Naruto, watching the filler, but has never seen Shippuden.
Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna jump straight into it. Like I got because I stopped at the part I'm at now. Like that's where I stopped watching. That's the last thing I remember from the original OG Naruto. So,
Yo, they don't even get to Shippuden until like what, episode 1,000? No, that's One Piece.
No, that's One Piece is out of here.
300 and something. I don't remember.
Nah,
I remember
about.
No, I remember there being a couple of years of filter in Naruto before they actually got back to the story.
Yeah, I looked up a list of episodes to either skip or not skip, and it was a big chunk of
it's like 100.
130 to 230.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. So I know that one's gonna probably be a bunch of skips. Maybe a couple watches here or there, but
I might be slightly. Don't let my country get back in there. I might be slightly exaggerating at a decade of filler for Naruto. Why are you dying over there? Every once in a while, it'll come back.
It just slides in there every now and then.
It gets worse when I'm back down there, but yeah, it'll come back.
Yeah, can't help it. No, that's funny. No, I think I agree. It might have been a decade of good filler episodes.
I didn't say good. I said filler.
I know. I meant a lot of them.
Yeah.
I meant I would say maybe 5 years. I wouldn't say a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm watching Naruto. I started watching the Marvel movies again from the beginning. Yeah, I saw Thunderbolts when it came out.
I haven't seen that yet. How was it?
I mean, I liked it. I mean, it wasn't the worst.
What was the last Marvel movie you liked?
The last really good one?
No, the last one you liked. Sure, you can say really good if that's what you want to go with.
I mean, I like Thunderbolts. Would I go see it again in theaters? No, no. But
if I recall, you've hated on everything I've asked you about for years now. So what was the last movie you liked?
Guardians of the Galaxy, Part 3. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Deadpool and Wolverine, obviously. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as recent, yeah, that's it. No. Yeah. So the most recent one was Deadpool and Wolverine, and that one was chef's kiss. Did it mean anything to the plot and the story? No, but it was great.
Not even Into the Spider-Verse. Okay.
Well, that one's not.
I was kidding because that's MCU. That's not MCU. But really, you didn't even like Into the Spider-Verse?
No, I loved Into the Spider-Verse. That's but
okay.
I didn't say it because it wasn't MCU. I thought we were talking MCU.
Right.
No, I can't wait for the next one. That cliffhanger at the end was crazy.
I was mad. That was supposed to come out on my birthday. Do you understand? Yeah. My birthday. It was supposed to come out on my birthday.
That would have been great. I would have flew out there to watch it with you. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not sad.
No, yeah. Sad. These aren't tears of sadness.
That's empty.
But no, Into the Spider-Verse was really good. I really like that one. Top tier. Yeah, Guardians 3 was probably the last good one post Endgame. I mean, outside of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Was that after Endgame?
Yeah. So post Endgame, I would say Deadpool, Wolverine, Guardians 3, and I mean No Way Home. Spider-Man.
Yeah, No Way Home I thought was decent.
Yeah, but that's it though.
Even Black Panther I thought, it was
Mm,
decent.
it was okay. I put Black Panther 2 in the same boat as like Thunderbolts. It's like it's okay. I enjoyed the watch, I guess.
Mm, I
It
don't
definitely
know.
had it definitely had some moments where I was like, yeah, you guys fell asleep at the writing table, but it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the second Black Panther kind of shifted back to the whole MCU vibe, but
Mm,
like it became the MCU movie.
yeah.
It's kind of a mix of the two, but
Yeah. I mean, I would say the only show I like was Loki. I'm not gonna lie. That's the
really,
only one. Yeah. Like Hawkeye was cool. Out of the ones that I've seen, I didn't like Miss Marvel or whatever it was called. I didn't watch She-Hulk. There was no way I was gonna watch that. Um,
I didn't like the ending of She-Hulk. That
yeah,
threw me off of it. The rest of it was just like, okay, it's a TV show, but the ending was
yeah,
just like, why?
yeah. They were getting a little too meta.
Yeah, but it's what it is.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Daredevil show. I haven't seen
I haven't
the
seen the new
Echo show.
Daredevil. Is
Like
that out? I tried looking for the Echo and I couldn't find it.
I thought it was. I thought it came out last year.
I thought it did, but I couldn't find it on Disney Plus.
Maybe they took it down.
Hmm.
Mm.
So
I don't know, but yeah, they haven't been having the greatest track record, and it doesn't. I don't know about Fantastic Four. It's looking like it might be a toss up. So it's not looking good, but they're doing reshoots and whatnot. So who knows?
well, we'll see.
Yeah, but that's what I've been watching. So, but mainly Naruto. A big bulk of it has been Naruto. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What have you been watching?
So lately, I have been watching. What have I been watching? Apothecary Diaries, and then a couple other random shows. Let's see. From this season, I've been watching the what's the Korean one?
Solo
What a
Leveling.
decade? Yeah, Solo Leveling.
Yeah, I actually watched that one too. I forgot to say that.
Yeah, both of
That one's
those
so
have
good.
been decent.
It's so good. Solo Leveling is so good. So it's so good. I can't wait for the next season already.
Other than that, I don't think there's been too many. Apothecary Diaries, I think I watched season one of that. I need to watch
Mhm.
the second season. Do you know about that?
No, I need
It's
to write it
kind
down.
it's kind of like a, you know, Detective Conan or Conan. No, it's like a little mystery kind of show.
Okay,
I think they do a good job with it. I haven't seen season two yet, but season one was pretty good.
okay. Apothecary Diaries. I can't spell, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's been pretty good. What else? Obviously, Kamen Rider.
Mm.
Uh, I kind of dropped off on the latest season. I need to go back and get caught up. But
Yeah.
what else? I think that's been pretty much it. This past season, I haven't seen too many things I really got it hooked into. I
Mm-hmm.
have thought about going back to Naruto and completing it, but I
Mm-hmm.
had gotten a lot further than that than you had.
Then where I'm at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gets pretty good, and it's
That's
kind of like
that's what.
what's that?
Good. No what?
So it's and Shippuden is just Naruto. You know that, right? It's just
Mm-hmm.
they changed the name to try to make it a vibe. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like the Dragon Ball and the Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Yeah. I figured. I mean, it's not that I don't know anything about it. I don't know much about it, but I know it's still. I mean, it's like a continuation of Naruto. I figured. I equated it to like a pivotal moment happened in Naruto, and then this is literally like them older, like Rugrats, and then all grown up or something.
Is that a? Oh, I guess no spoilers. So maybe that is why they switched it.
I don't know, but I don't know. I'm speculating. I'm obviously gonna find out, but I don't. I figured something happened, and then like maybe they ended the original one and just brought it back
They
for
didn't
sure.
end it. It's just a continuation of the book or the manga.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
that's probably why they did it.
yeah. Because I mean, that's the same thing they did with like you said, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Like they were just reached a certain point in it, and they were like, all right, next. They probably
Actually, yeah, I guess that might be
I
why.
guess what I'm trying to say is like a time jump happened.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Uh, but Z, I think they. Well, no, I guess all of the manga still has the original title, so it's always Naruto. It's always Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
But the shows, well, even in Japan, I don't think it was ever. Was it set? I don't know if it was just Dragon Ball all the way through, or if they changed the title.
Oh, you mean like they changed the title for like the U.S.
Only, I
or something?
think. Yeah,
Mm. No, that could be something.
but I don't remember. But uh, I guess next time maybe we can go over the top 2024 because I haven't seen too many this. DonTheVan was last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a
Yeah.
couple more that were really good.
Yeah. I know they just put out the third season of Fire Force. I really like Fire Force.
I haven't watched that.
That one's good. I like that one.
It's on the list. I've also been
Mm-hmm.
thinking about getting. I need to get caught up on One Piece too. But One Piece, I'm
Oh,
deep in.
okay. You're like in the 800s, huh?
No,
Oh,
that would have barely been started.
oh gosh. Barely starting. Oh my goodness.
If you're at 800, yeah, you're missing a lot.
Holy smokes.
I think One Piece is what?
Aren't
I'm
they like
sorry. This episode we're going to be looking at our phones a little.
aren't they like 1,200
Oh,
or
there's
something?
over 1,000.
Yeah, they're like at 1,200.
They're only at 1126 now, I guess. Okay, so maybe 800 was around the time I dropped off.
Yeah. Uh, I would be starting at episode 0.
It's a great episode to start at. Have you ever seen any of One Piece?
I mean,
Oh, here we go. Uh,
no.
top 3 anime. That'll be our intro for the thing, and then we can move on because we're getting
Okay.
there.
Oh gosh, top 3.
Top 5 if
Oh,
you
the
want
one.
to, or 5 of your favorite. Because if I had to do a top ranking, I probably couldn't do it.
Yeah,
So we
I
can
like
just do
solo
the top
leveling.
that you do.
Solo leveling has become like a favorite of mine. Like
Like top,
hands down,
top.
top. For me,
Wow.
yes. For me, I it reminds me of like MMO type vibes, and I like that, and it's just
Oh,
like
MMO. Okay, I was thinking
yeah.
MMA.
No, no. I mean, yeah, sure, but no, no. It's
Yeah,
just really cool, and like the animation, like the studio that's doing the animation, they're like doing a really good job, and
good
so
job. Yeah.
I gotta give them their props. Um, and speaking of animation, I'd say Demon Slayer because I do like the animation of Demon Slayer, and I'm very excited for the next,
So you're at 2.
couple. Yeah, I'm at 2. I'll say Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man was really good, in my
Okay.
opinion. Um, I like Spy Family. Uh,
You like Spy Family?
I do you not see that up there? Hold on. You don't see that? Sorry, that's my plant.
Is that Anya and Pawn?
Yeah, that's Anya Pong. That's um uh the assassin. Oh shoot, Yuri the assassin.
Okay.
And then that's
Lord.
oh wait, I don't know. And then I got
Okay.
Chainsaw Man behind my head right here. And then
Spy
that's
Family is one of those. I'm sorry, you're at
that's
what?
again.
4? I was
Yeah,
4.
I'm at 4.
So Spy
Um,
Family is one of those series that I can understand if people don't like it, but I love it.
yeah, yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
understand completely. Yeah. And then I'll say Fire Force because I really like Fire Force. Like,
Wow.
I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm, dang.
That's
Wait.
the five
Wait.
you
Wait.
want to
Wait.
go
Wait.
with.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. 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 Fire Force is good. I'm gonna take Fire Force out, and I'm gonna replace it with Oh man, I don't know. Yeah. Well, DonTheVan was really good. DonTheVan was really good, actually. All right. Yep. That's it. DonTheVan. Fire Force took too long to give me season 3, so they got to get penalized somehow. My list is subject to change over the course of this podcast.
It's probably going to change in the next minute. I give you 3 minutes before you start revising it.
Okay.
You know why?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. You're probably right.
Because I'm about to tell you mine.
Yeah.
Let's see. So let's see. I would go from the big three. I would have to pick. Oh, shoot. Let's say I pick one from the big. I didn't even get a minute in.
I can't believe I forgot. No, go ahead. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Victor, go ahead.
So out of One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto, they're all great. I'd probably pick One Piece out of all of them. So One Piece.
Yeah.
That's my number one. Not like number one, but number one.
First pick. Yeah.
Did you just what?
My thumb. That's my thumb. That's how much. Alright.
You did not see that pop up.
Oh, on the thing? Because it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it's gonna do. Oh, that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens.
So One Piece. And then Rurouni Kenshin is probably like my first, but that's kind of slow. So let's get back to that one. I don't know if I want to add that to the top, my first 5 that I want to add. So One Piece, Full Metal Alchemist, sci-fi. I want to go Steins Gate. Steins Gate is really good. That's 3. It's really slow at the beginning. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but that's probably a number 3. What's the other ones? This is harder. DonTheVan is pretty. Demon Slayer is pretty. I might go back to one of the big 3. What else is there? Spy Family. Maybe I'll put Spy Family up there. And then I kind of want a shoujo. But what would hit that? Let's see. Quick. What do I see in here? I don't know. Let's just go with Naruto then. That'll be 5.
Okay.
There's probably a lot I'm not thinking of, but
There's so many. Like, it's so hard to just pick 5. Because, like, I immediately thought of, like, a whole another set that I really like.
There's a bunch of them. Evangelion is decent.
Yeah. Oh,
Until
yeah. My
the end.
friends can't stop talking about that. I haven't seen it actually.
It's decent until the end.
Yeah.
I haven't liked any of the endings.
Oh no. Oh no! Don't let my friends hear you say that.
I mean, it's the truth. I can't help it. Let's see.
Dude, Bleach is my favorite of all time. I think.
Bleach is good, but I think I would put Naruto above it. So if I were to take another of the big 3, that would probably be. I think I would take Naruto over it. There's some arcs in Bleach that I really like, but I think Naruto has a lot of them that I really like too.
Yeah. It's hard to choose for me between those two. I think.
But I would put One Piece way above them.
Oh man. Well, there's a reason it's still going. Yeah.
because it'll never end.
Yeah. They'll never find the One Piece.
Yeah. But there's a lot of recent ones that I really like, but that's good for now.
Yeah. I forgot about Yu Yu Hakusho too.
Never seen it. Never gonna.
Oh man. What?
No.
You got
Why?
beef with Yu Yu Hakusho?
No, I just no more bandwidth. What do you want me to do? There's too many other things I want to watch.
That's true. I'm not mad at you.
Even Fire Force. Fire Force has been on the list for a while. I need to get back to My Hero.
Oh, yeah. My Hero's cool. I finished it. I'm caught up. It's yeah, catch up. You gotta catch up.
Yeah.
The ending is kind of, well, it's not the ending. I think they have another season coming, but the end of this season was yeah, had some moments. Had the moments that caught me. I was like, oof. I was like, oh, they're writing outside of filling like every moment with like a dramatic backstory. They're writing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Well, they were dramatic from the beginning. I think that first episode. No, I said Full Metal. Okay.
Yeah.
That first episode or second episode was pretty dramatic. Yeah.
With Deku. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah. Deku's just a dramatic character. Like, it's insane, actually. Mm.
Yeah. So let's do that for now. We should have switched the episode number to 0 because I don't think we're gonna get to the main meat of this one. I think we'll just do an intro to Toku, and then we'll do the first 8 next time.
Yeah. Which I did watch though.
Okay, good job. I
did.
Or maybe we can do the first episodes, number ones.
Yeah, we can do that.
But anyway, before then, let's get to what you've been playing.
Oh man. Yeah, you're not gonna like this. I've been playing Marvel Rivals.
Look, I'm not. You can do what. Everyone's got their thing. Go for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. Like, if you get healthy people to play with, it's fun. But like, I mean, outside of that, I don't think I've had too much time to really play games. To be honest, I've been playing Silent Hill 2 on my channel.
That's one I want to get back to.
Mm-hmm.
Or I want to get to. I've never played Silent Hill 2.
So it's really good. I don't know how far into the game I am, but it's really good so far. I think I'm gonna switch from recording it to just doing live streams so that it fits as far as time wise of just keeping up with the videos, because it's kind of hard to play it, record it, and then to go back and edit it with the way my schedule is set up. So, but I've been playing that. I've been playing Sly. I played Sly 1 and Sly 2 on my channel, and I need to play the third one. But yeah, I've been playing those so far, but a lot of Marvel Rivals. It's been consuming me slowly. Just yeah, I'm probably gonna be a pro player eventually.
Young man's game. I'm out of it.
Not even. Watch, you play like 5 matches, you're in there. You're in the ecosystem.
Even Destiny. I've never been a PvP guy.
Yeah.
PvE all the way.
You were doing good in Destiny though. Like we were playing what was it? The Trials of the Nine. We were getting into
Just one time.
But you did good.
Grind up until the ultimate. Spam the ultimate.
Yeah, you did really good in that one. Yeah, I feel like
I never got that trophy, so I wasn't doing that good.
Shoot. Yeah, I think I got lucky. I like ended up when we were in the clan. I ran with like 2 other people, and like we ran for like a while until we got it. But like we ended up getting nice. But I will say the one trophy I never got was the prestige one. the raid,
Yeah.
prestige raid, bro. Never got that one.
I don't know why we never got that one. We got close a couple times, I think.
Yeah, and then like I guess every time we would get close, we would like mess up, but then like people would get sleepy and tired.
Those things took way too long.
It took a minute. Yeah, the coordination had to be on point. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it was cool. But no, I say you should play a round or two. You might like it, maybe.
My dance card's already full though. So I've been going back to 14.
Oh, really?
Final Fantasy 14. I'm back again.
Nice. I'm back,
Getting
baby.
all my jobs up to 100 is the max level right now. And then I've gone back and started grinding the artifact weapons.
I
Doing it for the glam, baby.
I know. Maybe I should play again. I might play again. We'll see. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie. It is.
You
fun.
say that every time and then you never touch it.
That's not true. I touch it for like 2 minutes. So a little bit, and then I never touch it again.
Yeah. So going
But
back
it's
and
fun.
grinding that.
Yeah. That's good. That's not bad. I don't know. There hasn't really been too many like really good games that came out.
Oh, see, this is my problem. There are too many games that came out, and I haven't been able to play them yet. So I'm still going back to Persona 3.
That's true.
That'll be my second one. Persona 3 Reload.
Mhm.
I'm about probably halfway through that, 75% through that.
Those are long games.
Very long, but I'm going to get back to that one so I can complete it. I do want
Yeah.
to do Silent Hill or maybe another horror game.
Yeah.
Also, Blue Prince, I think is the new game. Blue
I heard
Prince.
about that one. Yeah, one of my friends is playing that.
Yeah.
I know the Claire game came out, Claire Expedition 33 or something.
Yeah, I've heard that's supposed to be really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm wondering if I
My
should
friend
push that up the list or not.
probably. My friends are literally like playing that nonstop. Like they said it's pretty good. Like the one friend who played Baldur's Gate 3, he really likes that one. He said it's really good. He's like it's up there with that one. Yeah.
I could go back to some more Baldur's Gate too.
Yeah. We still need to
TOO.
finish our game.
Baldur's Gate 3 as well.
Yeah, we still need to finish our game.
Maybe that'll be something we can start.
Yeah.
Just start over from scratch and then build a new character and go through it. They actually
Yeah.
added some new subclasses.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Subclasses? Yeah. I think that's what
Maybe
they're
we'll get
called.
some DLC.
They have a ton of DLC. Oh, you mean like,
Extra-
yeah, nah.
Yeah, story. Yeah.
That game has
okay.
so much in it.
Yeah.
Would I like more DLC? Yes.
Are we gonna get more DLC? Probably not.
Probably not. It has so much stuff in it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely have to play it then. Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
stream it on mine.
Do a side by side or something. I'll figure it out. Or we'll figure it out.
Ooh. Yeah.
But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is one of. I think I looked at my last year's roundup or whatever PlayStation sends you, and it was like Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3 for most of the year.
I'm not gonna lie. It was a really good one. Like I know when we were playing it, like I couldn't wait to like actually get back in and finish playing it. So I think life just kind of happened and took my attention away. But yeah.
So
Heck yeah.
yeah, that'll be the other one. Other than that, not too many board games I've been playing, but D&D still going.
I'm sad.
So for everyone else, I have a D&D character that I've been playing in a campaign for the past 3 years,
Nice.
and we've been meeting up pretty regularly.
Nice. Your character's never gonna die off, huh?
My character's definitely gonna die. The DM. I'm surprised he hasn't died so far. The DM has gotten close.
He has it out for you.
He has it out.
You
It's
guys
very
killed my
painful.
dude.
That was on you, bro.
What? Alright, fine. If you know how to play them, it'll go well. That's all I'm saying.
And that wasn't even D&D. That was Fallout.
A one-off.
Yeah, that was the Fallout RPG.
Yeah.
So we did take a hiatus to do the Fallout RPG.
Yeah.
And my man over there, you want to describe your character?
I mean, all right. First off, it's Fallout. We have to preface that. Like,
Okay, let's preface your preface by saying that my character was supposed to be the epitome of luck, is where I based her off of. So she got a lot of feats that were kind of lucky. And I forget what the rough idea was because we never completed the game. But
Yeah.
it was like, for some reason, she's been bred to kind of be lucky.
Yeah.
And there were some things we were going to go in with, like genetic manipulation and like what happens to everyone else that isn't as lucky. It would have probably been very dark. But that was kind of the basis of my character. So please, DonTheVan, continue.
I mean, so the basic, premise of my character was he was the most unlucky person ever to live. And so, I mean, they were like two peas in a pod. It made sense. I had no idea your character was supposed to be like super lucky, which in hindsight, that would have been great. Y'all probably should have kept them together. Probably would have made for interesting stories. I don't know.
No, that would have been horrible. So one of the things with with Fallout RPG is you have a bunch of group stats that are like the total of everybody's stats in the group. So if you have stealth, that's bad. Like one or two characters have bad stealth, it throws off the group stealth, and then you're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of things like that where you take like the average or stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So when you have a character that just has negative stats like that,
I feel like the only negative stat, like for real, was the luck. The luck was pretty much at like a negative 30, but
you had a bunch like your what are they called in Fallout? Special. Like you had specials. A bunch of stats that were negative.
Man, y'all just didn't know how to play him. That's all.
Yeah. So he came in for a one shot, made his character, and then when he left, they died.
Didn't even give him a fighting chance.
I mean, that luck.
Luck of the draw. Yeah, I guess his luck did bite him, huh? I guess that makes sense. That tracks for character.
Yeah.
Ways. All right, so you've been playing your character for 2 to 3 years. And
yep.
He hasn't died yet, even though he has a target on his back.
I take that back. He's gone down a couple times. Actually, he's technically died, but he got brought back.
Ooh.
5e is a little bit more forgiving. Even then, he could have died.
Yeah, he has like a Phoenix down.
Yeah, I think we happen to have the diamond. I think you need for the spell. So he got brought back, but he's really, really weak right now.
Hey. Well, we gotta fix that.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that costs a lot of money.
What? You guys have money though. Well, last time I was there, I don't know what happened.
We generally get money and then we end up having to spend money because someone dies or we have to fix something. Like
Dang.
Our money gets spent.
I'll come back and make a super rich character. That way you guys don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, and then we'll find a town that everything is 10 times the cost or something like that. The DM has it out for us.
Yeah, he doesn't like you guys. He does not want you guys to win, even though you guys have been surviving this long. I don't know how, but
I don't know how either. Actually, I missed the last session, and like right before I left, we got sucked into some void.
this guy.
So I don't know. I might be dead by now.
Yeah, you're gonna go back to a surprise.
Or I'll go back and I'll be the only one that's still alive.
Yeah. Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. All right. So we've been going pretty far. So let's go ahead and end up tonight talking about Toku, which is supposed to be the main chunk of this podcast anyway.
Yeah.
For those not in the know, Tokusatsu is basically kind of like Don put it before, a live action anime. It's kind of like a superhero show.
Mm-hmm.
Generally aimed at kids, maybe?
You can say that.
Definitely. Because there's
If you're
a lot of merchandising. But
yeah, if you're like American or Western, I would say think Power Rangers.
yeah, so the closest thing would be Power Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's my camera? There
In
we
front
go.
of your face.
Uh, So depending on how old you are, you would remember the Power Rangers. That's probably the biggest one that came over in the U.S. They had other ones like the Big Bad Beetleborgs. Kamen Rider came over. VR something or another. VR Soldiers. I don't remember. But there were a lot of those that came out. Guys in suits fighting monsters. Ultraman is another big one. I don't think that was big over here. Maybe in Hawaii, but Power Rangers is actually a show based off of the Japanese Super Sentai series. Specifically, Zyuranger.
Mm-hmm.
Zyuranger.
Zoo Ranger?
Zyuranger.
What does that even mean?
Zyuranger. Koryu Sentai Zyuranger. So they're like the dinosaur. They're basically dinosaur
Rangers.
fighting force. Is
That's
what a
insane.
Sentai is. Yeah.
That's insane.
So the Sentai is a group. Well, they have a bunch of them in Japan, but the Sentai is a group of usually. I don't even know if I want to say usually, because sometimes there's a team of 3 to 5, or even more. I think some seasons have like 10
Yeah,
people in suits that go out and fight bad guys.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It gets pretty nice. Sometimes the story. Well, I can only speak about Power Rangers, so that's all I've seen.
So yeah, Power Rangers is basically they wanted to get into the American market, or someone wanted to get the merchandising brought over here, Saban, and got the rights to the Sentai series, brought it over here, merged or spliced some footage shot here with some of the Japanese footage, squish them together, and then put them out as Power Rangers. I think eventually they started shooting some extra B-roll for the fights and stuff, specifically for the American market. So I know a friend that's actually going back and comparing the Zyuranger episodes to the Power Ranger episodes, trying to find like the monster of the week and compare what they had in Japan and the U.S. But generally, guys in suits fighting, and that's that. Generally, Sentai is kind of aimed at kids. Some of the older series really have there's still, I guess it depends on the season. So the Sentai series has been going on for what, 50 years now? For a while.
I mean, sounds right.
And every season or every year, it resets to a different series. So the group, they're usually not connected season to season. So you have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We'll just talk about the U.S. market. So you have the Power Rangers, and then at the end of the year, something weird happens, and their Zords get destroyed. So now they get an
Yep.
upgrade of power,
Mm-hmm.
and now they have new suits, they have new mecha, they now have all these new things. Because in
Mm-hmm.
Japan, what happens is the next season is different, not related at all.
Mm-hmm.
So to kind of merge that gap, that's what they did over here. But there, it's
Mm-hmm.
just like end of the story, new story.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it goes.
I kind of prefer the American version where they
Ooh,
continue the story. Yeah, I like it. I like a continuation. You know, it's like,
yeah,
oh no, our powers are gone. Now we're new people. Ish.
yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's funny.
Okay. I mean, that's
Yeah,
one way. That's one take.
yeah, but I mean, like, I liked it because I mean, at least over here they like put them together in like little mashup episodes every now and then, like when they had all the Red Rangers come together, or like they had like some Rangers from different seasons like make a guest appearance or something. That's pretty cool. I don't
Yeah.
know if they did that in Japanese.
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right, okay,
And I'll just say, those who know. You can't quite see it, but
yeah,
those who know.
yeah. Wait, is it showing up in your frame?
It should be. You don't see that?
Mm-mm. Oh no, yeah, I can. Isn't that Kamen Rider? What
No,
is that?
that's not Kamen Rider.
I don't know. I can't see it. It looks like Keyblade.
No, that's not Keyblade. I'm gonna screw up my camera
No, don't screw up your camera.
now. Okay, let's not do
Yeah, don't do that.
it.
You can show it next time in episode
Yeah,
1.
or get in the comments. Somebody knows it.
Or episode 0 or 2, whatever.
It'll
This
get
could
there.
be
I'm sure
episode
we'll
1.
talk about some
Yeah.
of maybe. It'll take a while to get there, so I'm sure eventually there'll be a question about like favorite seasons and stuff like that. That's probably one of my favorite seasons. They have a couple seasons that are pretty good though. I
Mm.
haven't watched as much Sentai as I have Kamen Rider.
Mm.
But both series, I kind of get to a certain point and I either keep on or I drop off. There's a couple Kamen Rider series that I've dropped off and I've gone back and they've been probably the best seasons I've watched. Sentai, no, not so far. Because I haven't given them
Yeah.
really second chances. Once it gets to a certain point, it's like I'm either in or I'm out.
Yeah.
Kamen Rider, I'll come back. And then
Oh,
Sentai, I don't have as much goods, so I have this one, which is from the U.S. market. That's why it has the
yeah.
Power Rangers on it and the Zoo Ranger. Other than that, I think I only have one season's transformation gadget. So Sentai usually have a transformation gadget that they use to transform into their powered up form.
Mm.
For those not
Yeah.
in the know, I think we all know, or most of us know. So what we are going to be doing is starting with Time Sentai. Nani dake? Mirai Sentai, Time Ranger.
Mm-hmm. Time Ranger.
So broad view, we're going to try to do 4 episodes a week,
Yeah.
just because episode wise, one episode would pretty much get you through the whole year. So if we do 4 episodes a week, then we can get through 4 seasons in 1 year, which means we get
Mm-hmm.
further along the line
Yeah.
and hit some of those nice seasons even sooner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why we're starting at Mirai Sentai is because that's kind of the first point they start combining with the Kamen Rider series. And when I
Oh.
say combining, they don't really combine. It's just like they were showing at the same time. So the writer we're starting with
Hmm.
was coming out kind of at the same time as uh, Time Ranger.
Oh, okay, like they came out production wise the same time.
Yeah, there's a little gap usually between the two, or overlap between the two.
Mm.
So there's
Mm.
actually 2 seasons of the other show that the so there's 2 Kamen Rider that are going at the same time as that season of Sentai, because
Mm.
there's one at the beginning, and then the Kamen Rider season will end, and then the next writer will come in, but that's all in the
Mm.
same season of Sentai.
Mm.
Or you could look at it
Okay.
as during one season of Kamen Rider, uh, there's one Sentai that starts, and then one that starts while it's in there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm tracking.
not really, but
I'm tracking.
yeah. Uh,
I'm tracking. I'm tracking. I'm tracking.
so that's the main thing. So we talked about Sentai a little bit. We'll start with episode 2, going over the first 4 episodes of Mirai Sentai Time Ranger.
Hmm.
Uh, you started it. Overall thoughts so far?
So
I'm actually
far,
interested in what you have to say because I had never watched Time Rider.
S- the Rangers in time,
Yeah,
the Power
Rangers,
Rangers version.
Power Rangers version of this, which is what,
Hmm.
space? No, time.
No, time S. It might be no, not SPD. It's
SPD is a different one because that's
yeah.
Decaranger.
I think it is Time Rangers. I think this one's Time Rangers too.
Is it?
I think it's called Time Rangers. I have it on. It's on Netflix actually. But yeah, my like yeah. So I mean I really like it. Obviously the characters are a bit different. Like I was watching and I was like, yeah, these characters are definitely different than the US version. But I like it. Um, I don't think this one was like my favorite out of out of the ones that I have seen. I definitely have some other ones that are like my favorite that came before the Time Rangers, but uh, in comparison, I like it. I think the characterization of the maybe I have to go back and watch the American version, but I think the characterization of the characters are a little bit different versus this Sentai version and the Ranger American version. But I could be wrong. But so far, I'm liking it. So far, I'm liking it. I think it's been a minute since I've actually seen the American Time Rangers. So I might have to watch them both in tandem and see what it's like. Yeah.
And every season is just about the merchandising, but
Yeah.
I think the earlier seasons of Sentai are they're kind of like the Pixar movies. They're for kids, but they're also for
Mm-hmm.
adults.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of the parallel I would give.
Yeah. There's like humor in it that's like probably would go over kids' heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they also deal with some kind of adult things, even though it's a kids show.
Yeah. Like even in like the first 4 episodes, they already dealt with like a sense of like uh I guess belonging in a friend groups and stuff like that, and uh a sense of like purpose, like giving up on your dreams or something like that. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
they kind of talk about faith.
yeah,
Like, that's a big idea to try to tackle at a kids show.
yeah, yeah.
Fate
I mean,
and
it's only
destiny.
been like the first 4 episodes,
Yeah.
so
So we'll see how
it's
they
like
go.
yeah, they touched some pretty deep topics.
So Mr. The Van has not seen any Sentai, right?
I mean, I think I started Kamen Rider or one season of it like years ago,
Well, that's Kamen
but
Rider, not Sentai.
I never finished it. Oh, Sentai, no, mm. No. I feel like you showed me like an episode before, but
Yeah.
didn't really get into it.
So I've watched
I just
probably about 12 seasons, I want to say. Maybe more.
mm-hmm,
Probably more. Maybe more like
mm-hmm,
20. The
Hmm.
earliest season, no, I started at the beginning, but I never finished that season. So the
Hmm.
earliest season that I've completed, I think, would be Broken Ranger, which we should be getting to. But that was a long time ago, so I'm good about watching it again. So I've watched Broken Ranger, SPD, Kaizoku Sentai,
Yeah.
a lot of the more recent seasons as well. Actually, I've skipped
Yeah.
a lot of the more recent seasons, but excited to go
Yeah.
ahead and see what you think.
Yeah. This would be nice. I'm excited. I know a while back I started watching the Power Rangers like from the beginning again, like Mighty Morphin to Zeo to uh um Turbo and all that stuff. Into like Lost in Space, or not Lost in Space, but Rangers in Space, and then Lost Galaxy and all of that.
Lost in Space. I don't remember that one. I'm trying to think
No, no,
of
no.
what the Sentai
I
equivalent would be.
yeah, I said the wrong name. It's not Lost in Space. It's right. It's in space. It's in space.
Okay.
Like the Space Rangers with like the squares along, like the square line of squares.
Oh, wait. Lost in Space. I don't know. That's not the
Like it's
Zero one,
Lost
right?
Galaxy. Lost Galaxy is the one where they have the quasar sabers. And then you have the Magna Defender, which is a black ranger with the cape and the horns.
Oh, okay. Wait. So it's recent, right?
No, no, those are old. Those are
Oh,
like
okay.
those came out in like the early 2000s, maybe the 90s, late 90s. Yeah, yeah.
Then
Those,
I remember that
yeah,
one
yeah. Those
with the black
Lost Galaxy is my jam.
one. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, we
yeah.
should be getting to there.
And then Speed Force Rescue or something like that. Light Speed Rescue or something.
Oh, that might be. What was that one with the cars?
Yes, yeah, like they're like rescue. I mean, obviously rescues in the name, but like firefighting and or like
Oh, I think that
uh
might be Boku
park
Ninja.
ranger. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. I'll be excited for that one too. Heck yeah.
So before we get too far in the night, we are also going to talk about Kamen Rider and then call it a night for now. So,
Mm-hmm.
Kamen Rider has a belt that they usually use,
Mm-hmm.
and these I have a ton
Yeah.
of around here. So, Kamen Rider is usually a lone hero, also going against the forces of evil. Usually, it's an
Mm-hmm.
organization they may have been affiliated with, or maybe experimented on, or something like that. But it's usually a solo person. They might have a couple of people that know their identity. There may or may not be other people that show up in the end, but no future spoilers. It's also season by season, usually different. So each
Okay.
season is a different writer.
Okay. I know the one that I saw like way beforehand, like years ago. The guy was on a train.
Ditto.
There's something about it.
I try to get you hooked on Ditto. Ditto is
Yeah.
probably one of the most famous earlier ones.
Yeah. Like it was okay. I think I might like this one better, the one we're watching now.
Ditto hits, especially once you get to the further episodes, but
Mm.
it's a good season.
Okay.
It's one of people's favorites for a reason. But I think
Maybe we can go back to it then.
yeah. Oh, no, okay. So the plan for Ryder is to
Mm-hmm.
actually start with Kuga.
Mm-hmm.
So Kuga is the first of the Heisei riders. I think Heisei, right?
Okay.
Which is after Kamen Rider actually has only been around for maybe how many riders? I don't remember. I'll have to look that up later. But Kamen Rider stopped for a while. Sentai kept
Mm-hmm.
continuing, but Kamen Rider had a gap. And Kuga is
Mm-hmm.
the first one after like 13 years or so that came
Oh
back.
wow.
And that's kind of like the first one in the Heisei area that
Mm-hmm.
we're going to start with.
Okay. Sounds
It's kind
good.
of like the first one it kind of starts off a new generation of writers.
Yeah.
So rather
Okay.
than go all the way back to the beginning, I figured this was a good starting point. And since we picked Kuga, we were going to start with Time Ranger.
Nice. All right. I ain't mad at that. They're
Yeah.
two good ones. Like I was actually like I was watching them. I was into them.
Yeah.
I was watching the Time Rangers today. I fell asleep in the car, but I was so tired, man.
Yeah.
I fell asleep like twice in the car. It was probably just the car ride.
So we'll talk about it more. So first thoughts about Kuga? You've seen the first couple episodes, right?
Yeah, I saw the first 4 Kuga. I think.
So I'll say Kuga I've never watched in the past.
Yeah. Oh, this is your first time watching Kuga.
This is my first time watching Kuga.
Okay. So this will be a first for the both of us. That's pretty cool. I think I have some, I guess some notes about like the characters and like how they operate or move around, but nothing bad. Like it's good. It's good. I like it. I like it. I think like the costume design is kind of it's different than the Sentai like entirely. Like as far as the monster of the week.
Well, keep in mind, Sentai also probably had a lot more money than Kamen Rider. And you can kind of see it in the effects.
Yeah, like the effects are a little cheesy at times, but I was like, but I like it. It has like it's a certain quality, like it's endearing, so I like it. A certain charm to it.
And we
But
can
I
get into the
think that
details at the next episode because we'll go over the
in the next episode,
first
yeah.
4 episodes. But yeah,
I like it though. I like it though. It's it has a charm to it. I think Kuga has a charm to it. I am eager to see what the rest of the season is like. Yeah. Because yeah. We'll probably go into more detail, like you said, next
yeah, we'll go
episode,
into
but
more
yeah.
detail because there's a couple of things that kind of contrast the two.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's good to watch both of them together.
Yeah.
But out of the two, I probably have more Kamen Rider merch than Sentai.
Yeah.
And I probably have watched more of the Kamen Rider seasons than Sentai.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like both of them. They have their kind of lanes. They kind of crisscross sometimes. There'll be a Rider season that feels like a Sentai season, and a Sentai season that I don't know if they've really done a Rider. I guess maybe. Yeah, they did one. No, that was a Rider. But they have a lot of similarities, and they have a lot of things that are way different. But we can get on to that next episode because we are already way over.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. So I think that is it. Let's sign off on that. We'll probably it probably won't be as long a wait for our next episode. But hopefully, looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, it's exciting times. Exciting times. I might watch the American Power Rangers alongside all of this too.
Go for it, and then tell us what the differences are you see.
Yeah,
I will not be doing that, but go for it.
I have to keep a notebook now. Yeah. Well, if we're gonna be talking about the anime, maybe I should like take notes about Naruto while I watch it too, of what I like and stuff like that.
You could do that and check in. I don't think I'm gonna ask for 8 episodes of Toku and then an anime. That seems like a lot. Maybe we should scale back the Toku if we're gonna do an anime.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe
we can
just,
come up
like-
with one for like a group club. I think
Yeah.
separate from this, so the overall plan we can go over some other time, but
Yeah.
this will be the weekly thing, and then I plan on doing a couple of special episodes.
Okay. All right. No worries. That sounds good.
Or maybe like a separate thing.
Okay. That would be cool.
Stuff
Yeah.
for the future.
Get, like-
Things will be changing. Give us a little
Yeah.
time.
We'll go with the flow. We'll just
Yeah.
go with the flow with it. Yeah.
I know it's a little rough, but we're learning. My
Yeah.
catchphrase is going to be, we may not... Oh, Kyoudai Ai. Did I ever go over the title?
No.
Okay. Kyoudai Ai. Kyoudai is like what you call a sibling.
Yeah.
and I is love. So originally this was supposed to be the Brotherly Love podcast because we're two
Yeah.
brothers talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Kyoudai Ai
Parent.
became what it is. So it's like sibling and then love,
Yeah.
which is also the symbol smack in the middle of this thing. It's I, love. Or
Apparently
kanji. I don't
there's
know why
the
I'm saying symbol.
kanji. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It has a name. Come on now.
it does have a name.
Yeah. Give it the times.
So we went way over this episode, but that is the general gist. We're going to do Toku. We're going to do a little bit of everything else. It's just mostly what we love, which is why
Yeah.
Kyoudai. And we hope you're here to join us.
Mm-hmm.
Any comments, feedback, please leave them in the comments. Other than that, hopefully you come back. If you're trying to watch along with us, I believe they're showing Kamen Rider and Sentai, the Japanese Sentai, on Tubi and Amazon. I think you can buy the seasons. I don't know if they're free on Prime.
I'll check that. And then
Yeah.
I'll say it next time.
But I think that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
So we may
Okay.
not have much money, may not have much time, but one thing we do have is love. Peace.
Yeah. Laters.